Hello and welcome to Gemma's Window. If you have followed the calculations in the box below or on my website at gemmaswindow@gmail.com and concluded you're at power year number 5, then you're at the right place. High fives, how are you? Welcome to 2021. Now you only have to calculate your power year once a year. Every month your numbers change. You're in the month of 6 for January. And I am here to tell you what those months are so that you don't have to worry about it. Fives, I'm going to pick up my first deck and I'm going to start to shuffle, but I'm going to want to tell you all about your year. So what you can expect from 5 is a year of changes and shifts. Now some of these changes you're going to make, and some of these changes the universe is going to make for you. It's also a year of adventure. It could be a year of travel or things just fall into your lap to travel. It's also a year of trying to catch up and organize your time. It's like feeling like you're always running out of time or battling with time, or how do I get this done? That is a quest of 5 that you will be feeling this year. Now, 5 is also very good at therapy and writing. It's a jack of all trades kind of number. So the more 5s you have going on around you, the more interests you might have. You're not sure how to narrow it down to what is it I really want. You're in this month of 6. 6 in January is the month of love and relationships, where you might break up with someone, yes, or you might decide to take it to the next level. Well, I'm going to live with this person. I'm going to marry this person, or I'm going to break up with this person. 6s are also about living life and relocating and home and hearth. So you might be moving to a new home or redecorating, or you might start thinking about, where do I really want to live? I think I want to go back there, or something along those lines. And 6 is also about responsibility of how much do I have to do and how much does the other person or my job have to do. Like, I've been working overtime on Friday nights for a year now, and I don't want to anymore. And personally, I don't think I should have to, because I've been doing it. So let somebody else do it, kind of thing. Let's take a look, 5s, at those of you who are working. And let's take a look at our 5s who are looking for a job. Now, 5s, I want to tell you that all words in this reading are for you. So if the words that I say under love match your job better description, take it. You'll know what resonates with you. You'll know, most likely, what makes sense. All words are for you. 5s, if you are working, I have you in a place of work where you are liking yourself. And it's coming from. And now if you haven't done this yet, 5, I'll suggest that you do, because it's going to make you like the workplace, and it's going to make it work out better for you when you approach your job about what you need, what you want, what your limitations are. When you lay it on the line that I just can't work such and such day of the week, or I just can't do such and such hours, if you could work with me on that, I would appreciate it. Be realistic and ask for what you need. You're going to be so happy that you did, and maybe some of you already have, and you're happy that you did, and you have a wonderful relationship moving forward with your job. You feel better, they're happy with you, and you move on to have a nice relationship and future with your job. Now, if you're looking for work, it just looks like, to me, in this reading, that you need something very specific, fives. You need something specific. And what you'd really like is where you're working more on your own, or you can work from home, or you can create your own hours, because it looks like that's what works best for you. And, coming into being is the death card, which means nobody's dying. Nobody's dying, fives. It means that letting go of the life that you're living and realizing that it's just not cutting it, and receiving the life that's the wonderful life that's waiting for you, fives. So let's say let's say you have been working from home. Let's say you have, and you can't. Everybody's there, everybody's making noise, and you can't focus, but you feel bad leaving the troops because they need your help during COVID. They're trying to learn this whole computer thing. But you say to yourself, if I could do anything I want, would it be that somebody else is here helping them with this, and I'm out of the house doing my job? It could be that too. It's one or the other. It's a big switcheroo when it comes to the style of the kind of job that you need or that you want. So I feel like the messages for you is that you have to know what you want, but with a year of 5, you may have to be flexible for a while, take something, hold on to it until you can find the next thing that more so suits your desires. Okay, 5s, let's move on to romance. Oh yes, the very popular subject of romance. Now we have our relationship deck, and we are asking, okay, what can I expect for the month of January as far as my relationship? Let's look at those of you who are in one, and let's look at those of you who are looking for one, and let's see what we get, and let's see what happens. Here we go. We have our 5s who are looking for love. Now, this is the most romantic month of your year. So it's going to be interesting to see what transpires in this year. Okay, and just pulling cards for those of you who are looking for a relationship in this month. Okay, 5s. So, there's a big thrust of energy, 5s, around your relationship in the winter, this winter of 2021. So if you're seeing somebody, or you're engaged to somebody, or you're married to somebody, I got to interpret this because this is very unusual, these cards that we've chosen. And we have a lot of action in the winter. You're working very, very hard, 6s, on making whatever happen or work through the winter months with this relationship. It seems to me that something is out of your hands or control. Now that does not mean something's wrong. So it sounds like that when I say that, but it doesn't have to be that. You might know immediately that, okay, this person that I'm seeing, their parents are just never going to like me. So I have to accept that they're never going to like me, and I have to figure out what am I going to do about it. Or what am I going to do about what it is they don't like? Can I do anything about it? The following card is the card that says just play nice. Play nice until you figure out or you get the answers that you need to understand more about the issue at hand. You have two cards that are the number 7. And 7 is about waiting, watching, listening. Don't be hasty. It's about your inner life, and it's about you understanding and realizing, what do I really want out of this relationship? And are they giving me enough of what I need? And are they pulling, their weight in this situation at hand? But it's not, it looks to me like this goes through the winter months, that you're just you're unsure, but you can't push and you can't rush it and you can't make haste. You have to let things kind of fall into place on their own. 5s, let's look at those of you who are looking for a relationship, and remember, any of these words can be about you, and they can be about work, but they're all about you. So whatever works, use it. So if you're looking for a relationship and you're a 5, it looks to me like you do find one. You do find someone new who comes along, someone new who maybe approaches you or gets back in touch with you, something along these lines. But I feel so many clouds around the situation. And I feel like for some of you, you may opt for a relationship that doesn't come with so much baggage or confusion. And if there is no choice, if the relationship comes with baggage and confusion, you might say, not another one. Not only is this month of 6 about romance, it is about carrying your own weight and how much have you been carrying somebody else's. So maybe you were in a relationship with someone, it didn't work, you did all the work and the legwork, and now you seem to have met someone who is exactly the same, and you say, I recognize it, I see it, and I don't want that. So be particular with who you meet in this month, that you're not repeating past patterns, and that they are in this too for the long term and to make it work. All right, 5s. Now you can ask any question that you'd like. Don't make it a yes or no. We're going to phrase it as, what's the best we can expect for so-and-so finding a new job, for you getting that promotion, for you and so-and-so getting married or seeing each other exclusively, whatever it is. You ready? Let's go. What's the best that we can expect for whatever question our 5s have for us during this month of January? Oh wow, there's certain cards that, I use 3 different decks, so it's every time I do a reading, or do these readings, like there'll be 1 card or 2 cards that just keep coming up for everybody. Okay. Did you ever hear that expression? What is it? If you let something go and it doesn't come back to you, you were never meant to have it. But if you let it go and it comes back to you, then it's always been yours, or whatever. Oh my gosh. I feel like that's what we have going on, because I feel like 5s, you have commitments and you juggle them as best you can. And it's the way that it is. It's the way that it is for you. And I feel like you might be having some kind of a pressure. Maybe you're putting the pressure on yourself, that you wish you had more time for such and such. That's the year of 5 you're feeling. Or maybe somebody else is putting the pressure on you. You don't have enough time for such and such. Still, the year of 5. So it looks like you're dealing and dabbling with that. And again, I get this you working through the winter, whereas maybe you just always feel like, I can't get it done. I can't do as much as this person wants, or this person wants. I just can't do it all. So for some of you, in this month, you might decide to put your foot down with certain places, people, things where you say, can't, and I have to accept that I can't. I have to accept that I can't. Because I just can't. I can't do it all. You know, say I really want this guy or this relationship or this girl to work out, but they live a distance and I can't. I can't go there every weekend, or I can't even have them here every weekend. I can't. You have to face it. You have to have them face it. And what I have after that coming into being is that somehow, some way you manage to work it all out. Somehow, some way this person comes to you and says, it's okay. If I can only see you every other weekend for this amount of time or for the foreseeable near future, then that's what we're going to have to do. That's what we're going to have to do. So you have to stand up for yourself about your limitations, what you can do and what you can't do, fives, in this month of 6. And for a lot of you, this is going to actually work out to your benefit. The dust will settle. And it may be throughout these winter months, this January, February, December, end of December through March, whereas you're working your butt off during that time, and maybe you're thinking, well, that person is very displeased, they're not calling me as much, or they're not offering me extra hours, or my raise reflected that, you know, I need more money, but I can't do weekends, you know, something like that. I feel like it's all going to come around. Keep working on it. Be consistent. Be steady. And give it time for things to fall into place. But that's something that you owe yourself and that you have to do for yourself. Thanks, fives. We'll see you next month when you're in the month of 7 for 2021 in February. But for now, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Or please jump onto my website at gemmaswindow@gmail.com to get any information about me, or get a hold of me and ask me a question, or have a private reading. Thanks so much, fives. See you next time.